Alright guys, so welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you more of this VOD review I led with a 3k average team that I've been coaching. This is part 2, so if you haven't watched the first half where we went through Oasis and Dorado, it's the last video on my channel. In this video we go through Hanamura+King's row. Finally, thank you in advance for watching, enjoy the video. So you're on double shield with Zen. I don't like Zen here, I like Brig way better, but Zen's okay, you can play Zen. They're gonna sim TP on point. So when there's sim TP on point, your Sigma needs to put a shield here and spam here. Your Orisa needs to rotate up these steps and then like take a put Pinky on point, so that if they're Mei walls, you get like glitched backwards sort of thing. And your Torm needs to, you can farm back really easily. So Ashe, you don't even want to be up there. You want to be down here. You want to, as soon as you see the TP, you should fire. You should dynamite it for ult charge. You break the wall. A tick is fine. But like the fact your Sigma had to contest is not great. The Sigma is gonna die here. You know, look how scary the beam duo is, right? So your Sigma should still be up here shielding your Ashe, and your Orisa should be touching. And now your backline has to rotate through main and get chased by Mei, and now you touch, you get rolled. Some suggestions I have. Otherwise, Zen is never gonna get value here. So you play Brig, or you play Mercy. You know, Brig / Mercy. And then you can play Ana. I've seen people play Ana instead of BAP, because then you nade the TP and you hard engage on that. But you just need to be ready, like, to shoot the. You need to dynamite the TP as soon as they do it. I like the outcome bit and a bunch of other stuff. Here you want to set up high ground. You have fast respawns. That's good. So they're fine. I think after you know they're on TP strat as well, you might want to swap off Zen after they get 0 value. Because Zen gets value by shooting people, and your Zen is on 29% charge, so you might want to like swap that second point or whatever. You can even play BAP Ana. You could play that combo if you wanted to be able to nade TP and other things. What you might consider by because normally you wouldn't expect them to go top right, right? You would expect them to walk main, TP here, or TP up, or TP here. Those are your 3 expected outcomes from, or they TP left side, but that's like a different case. So you might consider defaulting to Ashe Sigma, and I guess Zen in this comp, Zen could play here too. And you guys play up here, so that when they TP onto point, you have another angle instead of all attacking from 6 angle, like from the 1 angle. That's the benefit of Sigma, you can off angle with it and it's really strong. There's some solo TPs up high ground, but the rest just walk. So just got rolled because you're all stacked on 1 angle, so they have 1 place to attack. That's a nice bob. They're not even contesting point though, so. Sigma needs to be dying on point way earlier. You don't want to wait for a 6-man recontest here. You want to die as soon as they start contesting point. So as soon as they're on point and you're the only one alive, you want to die on point and stall for as long as you can so that you can swap to Ball or Diva and recontest there. So you want to ping pong reliably. That's an okay window. Admittedly, Arissa, you should have swapped to like ball for a stop pick. I don't mind keeping BAP because you had window, but and you should have swapped Torb as well. You should have gone something else. You did the same thing they did, but they've obviously considered what they're gonna do, so they're on Ash Hanzo. So they're gonna spam hard when you walk through the TP. They're gonna damage boost the Ash so the Ash gets more damage with the flame. D.Va's gonna contest cards so that points so Arissa doesn't have to. They res the Ash, that's good. Send D.Va after her, that's good. You're just capping point, that's solid. You do want to wall them off here. That's a really bad wall. That's an extraordinarily bad wall. I don't know if it was actually an accident. You were trying to do it straight and you just like triple tapped instead of double tapped, but that wall is awful. Kill the lamp. You should be killing lamp as Ryan, by the way. You missed the lamp 3 times with your swing. That is sort of your job because you can like quick 360 it. You burn. You just leave that bulb there. Don't chase him. Just keep them out. Just build a wall. You can play like Donald Trump here. I also don't agree with that beat. That beat was really bad. You don't need it. If you're that close, you don't need it. Aggro beating here is way stronger. The second point. I think TPing left is overrated, but ideally you just want to set up a sim wall like along this axis. That's an okay one. And you just play point and first point. Then D.Va drops, you punish D.Va. That's a really nice thing. Did you have cryo? I'm gonna assume you didn't have cryo. It ended early because of the replay thing, I guess, but I'm gonna assume you didn't have cryo to like not die there. You're playing close. That's pretty shite. I disagree with playing close like ever because D.Va will walk here and then get walled and then boost her back up and then you don't have all advantage. It's so like temperamental that you can't really reliably do it. It's just farming ults. And then they're going a wall you often walk through, maybe. Or all 6 of them went. And your wall did nothing and their wall cuts off your Rhine and you lost. So you know it's like so fragile that if they all just like coordinate walking as 6 then you lose as well. Like it's so much stronger to play point and play statue. I assume you get out, yeah. Oh. Just hard shield. Your backline should be there to help you by now. Yeah. You let them cap and you should hold archway here. You want to take space right now in the 6-3-5. If you get a good wall, you win. That's unlucky, and they've walled first, so they'll get it first. You should drop your wall faster there. Window fire strike, that's good there. D.Va should have eaten that, but it was nice anyway to do it. And then you hold archway, ideally. Or you can take space, you can take a bot. Just walk back. Yep. Play archway. Yeah. You're gonna want to play around Mail this fight. You don't have beat to live one of their things, so you want to go early. but you let them take the fight to you. Yeah, so you just gave them space. Ideally, you want to take the fight to them. Like, you died without using your win condition, which is male. Like, your Blizzard is your main condition, so you need to play way closer. It's better just to lose the fight at Archway instead of giving them all the free push before dying as well. Because you're going to have a much solider recontest if you die way further forward. Walking in. It's a bad wall from them. You just break it. The nice try at the window fire strike. Their diva should be eating them. I don't know why she's not, but it's okay. Take the space, but don't see 9. That's fine. You probably want to kite back here. They should have dropped that wall for the Ryan pin. You want to hard kite that or push forward. Probably hard kite. I like the wall there too. That was a nice wall. Just push. Don't shield there. Want to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. You know, not to the spawn door, but to at least Archway. Then you kill that Mei. And then you'll go back. And you want to hold probably Library Corner. You want to play Library Corner and kite back towards point. Fine, you just don't get walled. Your Mei's hiding. I think that's really weak. That's humongous. That was really good. Honestly, it's well done on the shatter, I guess. I still think hiding for Blizzard is weak because you can wall them off and Blizzard and they can't matrix it basically. As for ults, you guys have window fire strike again, and since it seems to be working, you might get it off. But you're gonna wanna aggro beat, or like after the window fire strike, aggro beating is perfectly fine here because they're gonna mail no matter what. Because if you think about it, right, in the condition where you, I'm trying to make sure I'm saying the right thing in my head. So if they mail. If they Blizzard and then you beat, they probably still get a kill unless the beat is like really, really good. So you're gonna, but if you beat aggro, so you're probably still gonna lose in that condition. But then if you beat aggro, then if they mail after, you could still get 2 picks basically before they even get the Blizzard off, and that's like not including the point where you eat like when you matrix the Blizzard and win anyway. But like if you aggro beat, you can get the picks to make it so their mail evens out instead of winning the fight. You know? But I like holding here, that's fine. You probably don't want to push that far into Mei, but it was good. But you want to aggro beat this fight. I'd say it's a little bit risky to play Archway, but in fairness, it is past my line now, so it's good. But like, you should be Mei walling here. Like, the wall was very late. You still got it because they didn't do it. A lot of things happened there. They used, what, Blizzard and... Did they shatter? No, they didn't. They used it way earlier. You shattered, you used... beat as well. The beat is good. I like the beat. I still think it should have been better earlier, but it was fine. They have ult advantage going into this fight probably with window, and you, yeah. But you coming up on mail, so you want to kite back if you can, and then mail. And they have no counter to the May other than the Matrix, so if you can wall them off and then mail, then you win. That's a nice Matrix on the Creole. But I think you were just late on farming the mail, so you didn't get it off. Now you just want to die on cart, stall out for as long as possible, make it so that they're guaranteed overtime when they reach like cart here for the recontest, if you manage to get recontest. They're only one on cart, which is kind of a throw. They should have pushed cart aggro with 3 on it at least. That's a nice window fire strike, that's huge. Now you just push up, like go in, stop shielding, just go in. Keep going in and keep going in. Just keep going in, keep going in. Kill the diva, kill the diva. Yeah, you have all the tools to win this fight, yeah. That was nice. That was really good. The window fire, because they didn't cap, because they left one on cart, you guys just won the fight and then you just got to clean up. That was nice. Alright. Ideally, you guys just want to be fast on the wall. If you guys can get the wall off first, you win. Whoever walls first on average wins. So if you wall first and get a good wall, you win. Like, you can wall that right off. Yes, nice. And go on him. You want to be lamping that way earlier. I don't know if this is still Ringer, the Baptiste, but you could have lamped that right and still.
Yeah, it is.
Ah, okay, yeah. Like that's why it's fine that if you get the wall first, if you trade lamps, and then you will get your wall back for the next fight first as well, and you can take it before them and win. Just want to go in. Like, they keep walling first a lot of the time. Like, that's what happened there, and then you may have to wiggle around it to get the wall off. That's a really nice pick. You just go in. You want a window, if you can. That's a really nice window. That's the window I would have recommended there. That's good from your diva, well done. But you just want to force point, kill that Kree. You guys are still super split on your targets, like your Ryan's focusing the hotel people, and then your diva core is focusing them. I don't hate that pin, I don't like it. I think I actually saw this clip in your team chat. Just the Ryan chatter there, that's okay. You wanna leave diva on cart here. And 6-man push, or 5-man push. Want to play library and just guarantee that you get the cart through archway. Coming up on, oh yeah, beat. So aggro beat is the same explanation I gave before where they have mail. So if you can aggro beat, then that's your like best hope at winning. This fight at this corner. This corner's not bad. It's sort of neutral corner. They still got the wall off first though. Yeah. It was a good attempt, but like you guys are always playing second to them. They're always taking the tempo, the aggression to you. And that's sort of what happened on dive 2. Like they would dive your backline and then you would have to counter, like you would have to counter dive on their front line instead of diving their backline. So you wanna just look at taking aggression, you know? Like in the future scrims you wanna go in. You wanna bring the tempo. And that can be your Lucio calling that, the Ryan, anyone, or your May. You can all call like go in, go in, go in. I'm gonna rewind just to, you know, put my brain back on it. Yeah, taking aggression. So you want to take aggression. You want to bring the tempo. Anyone can call for that. This fight, you want to look to maybe like window. I think window, right? A window's okay. It could have been further forward. You want to go in. Hey. That wall isn't good because it doesn't actually stop them from walking backwards at all. Like they just walk around it, use the cart as cover. They get a big slam off. That's a shame. But they should just win off that. I don't know how I feel about bombing there. It gets the map, but you know, I think in general you can expect them to shield that normally. But now you can take a 6v5 if you wait for a D.Va instead of taking a 5v4 here. In reality, they should have held you Archway in a 5v5 and then a 5v6 instead of taxing their Baptiste. They had ults to win that fight with beat. You guys just need to go in with Mail. Mail is a really good win con. Like you need to wall. You see how they were still first on the wall? You guys are pricing a lot just like where you're just second to them. They're all you're playing their game. They get to decide when the fights are. They get to decide when they win a fight, when they lose a fight. They just control your tempo really well. It's fine. This fight you can aggro B. Maybe not. Maybe you want to dry fight and then let them window, let them bomb, let them shatter, and then you have a bunch next fight. But you beat. But if you beat, you need to aggro. Like you're not going in. Like you need a wall here. Like there, I feel like I saw so many moments where you can wall them and go in versus 3 people. I don't know. Your tempo is just really slow, and they're always taking the fight to you. That's fine. I don't know how. That's a really nice fire strike. I don't know how the D.Va didn't matrix. Unlucky that your shot gets blocked by the wall. I'm not really gonna comment on it because you probably knew that I shouldn't shatter into a Mei wall. That's like pretty basic. You guys can go in. You guys can bomb them and take the fight. If you use a wall, then you can win. You just need to get the wall off before they do. I think you guys are just playing super slow. Like, if you guys just brain dead push every single fight, you guys will have more success because you're using your cooldowns first, you're taking it to them. Like, if you just monkey push every single fight, you win. I think you're getting caught up in, oh, but what if they matrix my mail, or what if they block my shatter, or what if they, eat my fire strike, or... But in reality, if you guys just take the aggression to them every single fight, then you will win more fights. Like, you just let them walk in here. Like, now you're in corner to corner. I don't like that shatter. But obviously because it didn't hit people. You guys might be able to do something here. That D.Va's low. You aggro beat, but you need to aggro. Like, why are you in a Mei cryo ever if you have beat, you know? Like, just kill them, you know? Just win the fight. It ends there. I assume you guys pushed there, right? You guys probably capped.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like you guys still won, but I feel like there were so many times where the fights that you lost was because they just did their plan before you even got to doing yours. So I don't know if you guys are slow on the planning or if you're slow on ult tracking or where the weakness is. But if you guys just like out tempo them every single fight, if you just go, then then you're gonna have more success because they were always getting Mei walls off first, or they were you know, windowing first. So they were just taking the aggression to you, I think.
A lot of key points. Yeah, I know. There's a lot to
I feel
focus
like
on.
there's a lot that you guys like have room to like learn from. Like there's a lot of things that you can do differently and mess around with. Like I think that's a good thing though. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
All right.
I was actually waiting for the VOD review because I wanted to ask you a question.
go for it. Yes,
I suck at reminding myself to communicate.
Riot.
Like, I get so zoned into the game that I just stay quiet like the entire game,
And you're
and I don't know how
on
to work
main
on that.
support, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's alt tracking in your team right now? Is it like your flex supports?
Our flex support. Yeah.
Ah, okay. That's fine. Um, when you're on Lucio, just one thing is like whenever you amp, you should be calling that amp as long as it's like not like during like after a fight or something. But if you're amping speed or amping heal, then that's like you can have these like triggers in your mind where it's like if you manage to get it as like a natural thing, then you can always call like your amp heals or you can always call your amp
Okay.
speeds. Or if you're like Mercy's gonna be silent a lot of the time anyway. If you're like pocketing Farah or something or Monkey, like you can like the only thing you would really be calling there is like oh I can't fly you to you Monkey or like peek me or something like that. But
Okay.
what's the other main support? I guess like Brig, right? With
Mhm.
Brig's gonna be like one of those characters where you have a lot of things that you can vocalize. So you can vocalize um like you in the pre-flight planning you contribute a lot. Like you can say, oh, I'm gonna bash their monkey when he jumps in, or I'm gonna flail the monkey when he jumps in. So like the pre-flight you can be super vocal there, and then during fight you can call like, oh, I have no packs, or I'm packing you monkey, or I'm packing you tracer, or like you can have these things that if you vocalize them, like if you can get that into your I don't know what the word is for it, but like what you into your like muscle memory. You know, if you can get like hacking or like amp heal or those sort of things, if you can develop that into like vocalizing, then other things will come vocalized too after it once you're more like talkative. So
So just essentially work on like calling out my cooldowns and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
So cool,
Okay.
because if you can get those in, then you'll build up the confidence for like thingy. Because I've had a lot of like off tanks who are sort of like not vocal, and the way that I've sort of like worked with them is if they're bubbling, then they always call bubble, or if they're matrixing, they always call matrix, or if they're a sigma, then they always call their shields. And then once they get those into their like like once they get, you know, it sounds really bad, but once they get their like jaw working, then eventually that they just like know how, you know, they're used to talking, and then they can talk like scouting and they can talk planning and
It just comes naturally,
yeah.
essentially. Okay.
So if you can focus in on like calling cooldowns first, then it'll like build up slowly naturally, I think. If that makes sense.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, no worries. And my DMs are always open for questions as well if people don't want to ask them in front of other people. I had that a couple times where I didn't want to like you know, like embarrass myself in front of people or whatever, but yeah. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Links are in the description. Feel free to interact. A like, a dislike, they're both the same. Comment and subscribe if you feel spicy. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.